Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you the largest batch file I've ever made. This is an AI, well, it's not really an AI because it can't think for itself, that I programmed myself using Notepad and Visual Studio Code, which I often program with. And I named it Nexo. That's the name of the AI. It does not contain any viruses. I'll have you download this from the Google Drives, and because it is definitely too big to fit into the description. When you download the file, it already has the .bat extension, which means Chrome's going to say this type of file can harm your device. Do you want to keep that? That's because this is a batch file and it can control the entire computer if used for malicious intents. So I'm going to explain to you all the things if you want to delete that can be malicious. So the first is starting from here and going to here. This saves your current time and date into a file name, because for fun I have it track a few of the stuff you do. The other ones are, it records a bunch of data right here as well. Also, if you type virus when you get to the dashboard, you will go to a virus which does nothing yet because I have not fully made it. This program does download other batch files into your program data, which is a hidden file by default. If you want to go get that and delete them, that's also where all the saved datas go. If you also, for fun, would like to, you can send me your saved datas so I can look at them and give back to you all the info that you gave it. Also in settings, because you'll have to go through this startup thing each time, that asks you if you want to change the color and asks if you want to answer some questions. You just go into settings and change whether or not it does that on startup for you, so that you don't get that annoying pop-up each time. So I'm certainly not programming this each time, because if I go down to the bottom, it's 6,000 lines, 6,500 lines. And YouTube only allows like 5,000 characters, and I have more lines than that. So instead of showing you how to program this, I'm just going to show you the program itself. I have, as you can see, a lot of versions. All of these are the original versions, except for that. I'm not sure why that's there. So there's an experimental version. This was when I started doing downloading. That was me adding another download and fail. And so we got this current version. So I'm currently going to go into my files. One sec, I'm going to give you the screen for now. And I'm going to delete all the program data so that you'll get it as if it's new, what you get normally. Just delete that. Alright. Now if we go back to the files, got Nexo version 2.2926. Hello, I am Nexo. Would you like to change the color? This is part of the startup. If I go Y, you can also do the lowercase because I added that in. Usually it's case sensitive, but I added both variables. And you can read this. What color would you like the text? I would like the text to be red. I gave him some personality for fun because this was originally just meant for me. And then I'd like the background to be 0 or black. Changes. Nice. Next, yes, questions. So if you answer yes, he will then record a lot of the stuff you do throughout the entire usage, and we'll also record all this stuff. So I will write my name and last name. Yes. 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 And then here is the dashboard. We have the matrix, changing color, restarting the whole program, a developer console, which is just the same as command prompt, hacker typer, which is a thing that I made to download. This is not working right now because I'm still building that. Info, that just displays all the stuff about it. So all the stuff about Nexo itself. Next we got system info, which is the same as the hacker thing I did in the 2 videos ago, where it displays a bunch of your system info. Settings, that's where you disable and change a bunch of stuff, and last of all, exit. So if I go to settings, first of all, you'd want to turn off or on color change and questions at the start, so that you don't get that. You can also click any key to speed up the timers that are on it. I can also... I don't think the Nexo welcome is actually still broken. Should probably change that, but I'll turn that on as well because I had that on originally. And we can delete this. The hacker typer is really cool. This will download for a bit. So it'll detect whether or not you have it downloaded. Then it will start downloading. This may cause the video to go a bit laggy just because this is writing a bunch of lines of code into a file. This will also save into program data if you want to delete this. So next time you press hacker typer, it should automatically detect that you have it, and it won't ask you if you want to download. So hacker typer is something based off of all those internet things where you would type and it would it would type for you. So I'm going to show you that once it downloads. This program does make up most of the coding of Nexo because it is such a big program, because I have to code in each single letter with a huge amount of code. So this takes up most of that 6,000 lines. I'll show you my program data so that you can see. This is the the save data. This is the hacker typer. This says that you have downloaded hacker typer. That one, I forget what it is, and that's the name save. Oh, that's startup sequence. That means whether or not you're going to have the questions and coaching in the beginning. This takes a long time. You should just wait. Wish I could play some music for you right now. Okay, maybe we'll just skip this, and I'll end the video now. You can explore Nexo for yourself and do this later. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye.